Your name is Larry Laffer. You've arrived in beautiful Lost Wages without luggage. The airline lost it. Without a hotel reservation, you forgot to get one. And without a clue, you've never had one. You exit the cab. The hot, dry air of Lost Wages hits you in the face like a hard slap. A feeling not wholly unfamiliar to you. After your cab ride, you may be low on funds, but you've got the looks, the lines, and the leisure suit. You're in town to find true love. And if you happen to get lucky along the way, that's okay. After all, you're nearly 40.
And still untouched by human hands. Look out, ladies. I'm finding love tonight.
He looks like someone from your distant past, but you just can't put your finger on him.
Good thing, too.
That's Jordan Lee. He's here frequently, and they say he shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Curiously, in Florida, Arizona, and Montana, just to watch him die is a valid legal defense against homicide.
Hey, loser! Wanna go get into some serious fucking trouble?
Hey!
That's a shame. I know some major going down tonight. It's gonna be awesome.
That sounds boss.
No, it doesn't. The gentleman filling his face is Tom King, a regular at Lefty's and the kind of guy you love to have with you at the movies, so you don't have to talk to him for 2 hours.
Looking at me? Can't blame you, actually. I got that handsome roguish look. It's a curse. But hey, you know what I mean, right?
Of course I do.
Yeah, I'm sure you know lots of handsome guys in my situation.
This international bon vivant, Francois de Quitte, is one of Lefty's big investors. And being from Europe, he's extremely cool.
Wow, you're cool.
I know, right? It's almost too cool how cool I am, n'est-ce pas?
Ooh, and you speak Klingon, too.
No, I don't think so.
I resent your chiseled features, your height, and your easygoing, laid-back demeanor. Can I have your life?
No, I have too much cool to fit into that little body.
He appears to be perverted, twisted, and sick. You instantly take a liking to him. What's a hot babe like that doing in a miserable, smelly, broken-down joint like this?
Hey, bub, just keep that kind of narration to yourself.
The one with the bottomless gut is Michael Hirschman. He's been coming to Lefty's for years, bending the elbow and running up a classically huge bar tab. He just paid it back, which is partly the reason Lefty's is open tonight.
Yeah? What's up?
I was just looking for women.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place. It's pretty much a sausage fest here. I mean, I'm pretty, but not that pretty, if you know what I mean.
I sure do.
No, you don't. These video slot machines make it all too easy. At least when you had to pull a big handle, you got to work for your losses. That's either a moose or the world's biggest mutant jackalope. One of Lefty's conquests? Whoever decided that darts is the perfect game for drunks deserves a medal. Remember that time you were playing darts with your friend Stephen Broider? You were taking turns and you were pulling your darts out of the dartboard while Stephen got ready. Suddenly, everything went black, and when you woke up, your head was bandaged. You didn't recognize anyone and you were speaking in Urdu. You take a seat on an available bar stool.
Hello?
What'll it be?
I'll have a glass of your fine well whiskey.
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5 onto the counter. You don't drink the whiskey, but instead decide to carry it with you wherever you go, precariously balanced in an open shot glass.
$25, same as in town.
So what was the setup to that punchline?
Hello?
What'll it be?
Give me a mug of beer.
That'll be $5, please.
You flip $5 onto the counter. You down the beer in your pseudo-macho style and slam the mug back on the bar. Suddenly, you feel a little woozy. You feel a little lightheaded. You're unsure if you'll be able to walk straight. Shaking your head, you finally clear away the cobwebs and are once again able to walk in your standard Studley style. You inhale her scent.
I'm sorry to just blurt this out, but you smell absolutely incredible. It's as if your inner light is so serene and pure that your aura has its own sweet and almost hypnotic aroma.
I had tapioca for lunch.
Michael smells like Grecian formula. He probably doesn't want everyone to know that, though. You are in a dimly lit hallway. The peeling wallpaper gives the roaches something to watch. Clutter fills the room, and a filthy drunk wearing filthy clothes sits on the filthy floor, leaning his filthy back against the filthy wall. Wanting to be humane to the drunk, you clap him firmly on the shoulder, stroke his head, pat his hand, and get up close to him.
So tell me, how are you doing?
Ah, thanks for asking, buddy. I'd be just great if only my impetigo would clear up. That hit the spot. You know, you must be my only friend in the whole world. So, I'm gonna give you my only possession, all I got in the world. Besides, what's a guy like me need with a coaster? I mean, what am I, high society?
You deftly pluck the rose from the vase and carry it with you. You grab an ancient copy of Flutter, the magazine of nude skydiving, and settle in to sit and think. You feel a great relief. What's that aroma? Carefully finishing your duties, you wipe and toss the newspaper behind the toilet for the next user. Score! You turn on the hot tap. Immediately, steam starts to chug from the spigot. Technically, steam is invisible. This is water vapor, but nobody likes a narrating smartass. You notice some writing in the mirror.
Ken sent me. That could be important. I'll have to remember it.
You grab a scrap of toilet paper and, cleverly chewing one of your fingernails to the quick, you scrawl the words "Ken sent me" in blood on the paper. You turn off the hot tap and the mist slowly clears. You start to wash your hands in the cold water. Then you realize that there's no soap. Then you realize that there are no paper towels. So you wash your hands as well as you can and wipe them on the back of your shirt, under your jacket where the wet spots won't show. It's you, Larry. Larry Laffer. Remember? Lefty's restroom walls are filled with clever reading material, enough to keep you reading for a long, long time. Here's one. Who do I have to sleep with to get laid around here? The design is Early American Idiot. The design is... Here's one. Down with repression. Here's one. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the precipitate. Here's one. Peeing in public should be a misdemeanor. Here's one. I was here at the crack of dawn, and she was delicious. Here's one. There are two kinds of people in this world. People who can extrapolate from incomplete data. This door leads back to sanity. This toilet has been provided with a handle for those customers of Lefty's sophisticated enough to understand its operation. Don't do it, Larry. Too late. The toilet begins to fill. Realizing your mistake, you quickly jiggle the handle, attempting to stem the onrushing tide of water. As the water reaches your head, your life flushes before your eyes. You doze briefly. Turns out, a flush beats everything. Sometimes good manners are a bad idea, eh, Larry?
Your breath is your breath is bad.
Ah.
You wonder how... You rap loudly on the Naugahyde door.
Yeah? What's the password?
You read off the strange password you discovered in the John.
Ken sent me?
Come on in.
Ah, you recognize this setup from a number of art films you've viewed. The gentleman before you is basically working the front desk. His employee is upstairs, waiting to provide quick expert services to a discriminating clientele. Since nobody seems to be using it, you glom the remote. Bingo! You use the combination on the coaster to quietly unlock the cabinet. You dispose of the evidence by tossing the coaster behind the cabinet, where it's unlikely to be found for thousands of years.
I'll never forget that number. It's burned into my memory, I think. Wait, what was it? 4 something, right?
There's an impressive-looking vibrator. Yes! Score 1 battery-operated, sleek, slightly sticky personal massager. You aim the remote at the TV and push the power button. Don't make me wistful. You wouldn't like me when I'm wistful. You've managed to turn on the TV. You've caught Prodigious P's attention, but he doesn't seem interested enough in the program to leave his post by the stairs. You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button. Hey, don't touch your knob. We'll be back in 2 and 2. Another boring game show. Prodigious P doesn't seem interested enough in the program to leave his post by the stairs. You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors. They're actual litigants with a case pending in California Municipal Court.
Another boring, real-life white trash catfight show. Prodigious P doesn't seem interested enough in the program to leave his post by the stairs. You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
And thank you for your support. You've been a brick through this whole thing.
Another boring commercial for wine coolers. Prodigious P doesn't seem interested. You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
What you talking about, Willis?
Another boring sitcom. Prodigious P doesn't seem interested enough in the program to leave his post by the stairs. You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
Please have your pet spayed, neutered, or both, just to be safe.
Another boring appeal to common decency. Prodigious P doesn't seem interested enough in the program to leave his post by the stairs. You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
I love this razor so much, I bought the company. And this railroad. And 2 United States senators.
Another boring infomercial. Prodigious P doesn't seem interested enough in the program to leave his post by the stairs. You aim the remote at the TV and push the channel button.
Yes. Yes. Pull it out a little deeper.
Huh?
All right. But this is wrong. For God's sakes, I am your accountant.
Then give it to me 32% harder.
It's a good thing that you did that, Larry. A very good thing. You sort of wished him into the porn field, didn't you? You carefully sneak the remote into Prodigious P's pocket, since you won't be needing it anymore. With Prodigious P presently preoccupied, you're able to proceed. This must be the place.
Just so you know, if you're into Peking duck play, I need 24 hours advance notice.
You start to pick up the candy.
What are you doing with that?
I'm sorry. Did you want it?
Sure, I wanted it. That's my candy.
Are you sure? It might help me find true love.
Well, I am a sucker for true love. Sure, what the heck. Take it. Take it and go find yourself some true love.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Mazel tov.
You strip off your jacket. Either finish getting undressed. You put all your clothes back on. You open the window and climb out onto the fire escape. Say, you might have a new career in dumpster diving.
Hey, look at this!
You pop up with one perfectly good hammer with just a little bit of mystery goo on the handle.
Apples! Apple!
Taxi!